It's Tim Albright with AVNation previewing CEDIA Expo 2021 in person. Thank you very much. Back in person after about a year and a half of sitting around and twiddling our thumbs. Get to go to Indianapolis, the Indiana Convention Center, September 1st through the 3rd, CEDIA Expo 2021. With us today, talk about RoseWater Energy and their booth is my buddy, Mr. Joe Piccarilli. Welcome, sir.
Thank you, Tim. How are you?
I am well. You look good. You look very fit and ready to rock and roll.
Well, I feel good, and I will tell you, it's been so long since we've been able to engage with dealers face to face. I can hardly wait, and I never thought you would hear it from me. I can hardly wait to go to a trade show.
Yeah, you and me both. Yeah, this will be the first one that we've been to since ISE, Integrated Systems Europe 2020 was the last one. So it's a long time. 7047 is your booth number. 7047 is where we'll find you. Joe, if somebody's not familiar with RoseWater Energy, or it's been a minute since they've been to inside one of your booths, we walk in there the September 1st to the 3rd. What are we going to find?
Well, in our booth, you will find, of course, RoseWater's product, which is the RoseWater SB20 and the various accessories that make it the most complete residential energy storage, energy management device on the market. So we will be displaying not only our standard equipment, but the accessories that are relatively new that go with it. We are also going to be introducing a couple of software pieces that allow our dealers to quickly calculate loads, to have an easier time understanding the installation of our piece and how to spec it for clients. It is interesting that certainly over this seemingly forever period of time, energy storage has become much more in the forefront of everyone's thinking. I mean, I'm very pleased with it, but we're starting to see that the entire category has been upgraded in terms of interest from the dealer base, particularly the CEDIA dealer base. Yeah. So from our point of view, not only will we be showing product, we will be showing software and devices to make our dealers' jobs easier and to also help dealers demystify to clients, because one of the issues with residential energy storage or any kind of energy storage is there's not enough knowledge and way too much misconception out there in terms of how you spec it, what does it mean. You know, when somebody says, yeah, I want to run my whole house on batteries and it's a 25,000 square foot house, you have to get them a grip on reality. And we will be talking about a lot of new devices in that respect. We will, as a rendering, show a sneak preview of our newest product that's coming towards the end of the year, but we will not have it there in person.
Talk for a second, because about some of the other things happening in and around COVID. Yes, certainly COVID has put a hit on a number of industries. I will say one of the industries that didn't take a huge hit, and that was the CI market, because folks were staying home and they were upgrading. Beyond COVID, and I want to say this correctly, a little bit carefully here. There were other things happening last year and a half. We had several hurricanes. Texas went through a massive freeze, and their energy grid came to a screeching halt. A number of cyber attacks have been hit in other parts of the world on their grids. Talk for a second about the ways that your customers, your dealers, can help their clients kind of not completely protect against everything, but certainly put themselves in a position where they won't be affected nearly as massively as some of the other folks that did kind of have to suffer through some of these things.
What you bring up is a great subject, and really there are a couple of areas that people have to think about. The first area is power conditioning. How do you prevent in natural events, in day-to-day sags and surges, how do you prevent those occurrences from affecting the day-to-day lives of our clients when we are now putting in, every connected device in the world goes in somebody's house? It used to be, and Tim, you'll appreciate this, wasn't that long ago that the effect of power quality was your digital clock blinked. You had to reset. Today, that same issue means you can't turn on your lights. You can't lock your doors. Your network goes down. And all of these, security and communications issues are critical to enjoying today's lifestyle. And I think because of COVID and people staying home, they have begun to notice the effect of well, wait a minute. One of these events, now I'm stranded. I'm on a lifeboat in the middle of the ocean and I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
So it is first and foremost guaranteeing power quality. And then from there, guaranteeing, okay, I don't have a generator. I got no power. What can I do to take the critical loads and at least allow them to run for hours, days, whatever it takes? And it is really that piece of value engineering that is extremely important to our clientele and certainly important for our dealers to grasp, because it is products like ours that ensure that our clients get the ultimate satisfaction from everything else we sell them. So it is, to sit down and properly assess the client's needs, have a frank discussion of what can and can't be done, and then engineer the product accordingly. So we're looking forward to the face-to-face and the education. We're really looking forward to it.
Absolutely. To get face-to-face with Joe, 7047-7047 is the booth number at CEDIA Expo, again, September 1st through the 3rd at Indiana Convention Center in beautiful downtown Indianapolis. Joe, not everybody is going to go, though. So if they want to connect with you outside of CEDIA, how do they do that?
Well, you can go to our website, which is rosewaterenergy.com, or my personal email address, which is joepic@rosewaterenergy.com. And I love talking to people about this subject, and I am actually extremely good at answering all of my emails. So anybody who would like to ask me questions or any member of my team, please just drop us an email if you're not at the show.
All right, very good. Joe Piccirilli from RoseWater Energy. Thank you so much. Again, 7047 is where you will find Joe and the team at RoseWater Energy. For us, for AVNation, go by our website, avnation.tv. That's avnation.tv, and follow along as we also hit the show floor of CEDIA Expo 2021 from September 1st through the 3rd. All that and more at avnation.tv. That's avnation.tv.